Hey kids, this is Princess Rita from Kids Reading Corner 207. And today we're going to read Thanks to the Animals by Allen Sockabasin, illustrated by Rebekah, Raye. Thanks to the Animals. Winter had arrived. Joe Tum worked 4 days preparing for the trip north with his family. He took apart their house near the shore and stacked the cellar logs on the big bobsled. Everyone helped. They packed the family sled with his tools and the meats and fish and vegetables harvested during the summer when the days were long. It was loaded to the very top with precious food, but Joe Tum made sure there was room for his children to ride in the back. Everyone dressed in warm sealskin clothes for the long trip. It was time to go to their winter home in the deep woods. The horses pulled the sleigh slowly through the new snow. Sap was not yet walking, but he was a strong baby, born in the spring. He rode on the sled with the other children. As the shadows grew long, the older children slept. But then Sap stood up and tumbled off the sled. Oh, how Sap cried. His voice filled the sky. The animals of the forest were alerted by his crying. First to come were the beavers. They knew they had to keep him warm and dry, so they put their tails together and cradled Sap. Sap still cried, so the moose came. Then the bear, the caribou, and the deer. The fox and the wolf came too. All the big animals laid together in a circle. Then the other smaller animals came. The raccoons, porcupines, rabbits, weasels, and mink. The muskrat and otter and the squirrels and mice came too. They gathered and filled in the cracks between the big animals, and this owl came. At sunset, the owl came. And then the raven, crow, jay, duck, and goose gathered to perch on top. Even a seagull came. Last came the great bald eagle. He spread her wings over all the other birds and animals. Sap stayed warm. When Joe Tum arrived at his winter home, he knew something was very wrong. Sap was missing. Joe Tum quickly lit a fire for his family and got them settled. Then he turned back to the trail to find his son. He traveled through the woods all night, and just at sunrise he came to a big mountain of snow. Resting on top was the great bald eagle. I knew you would come back for Sap, the eagle said. Joe Tum looked down and saw his son, safely sleeping in a great pile of warm animals. Joe Tum thanked the animals one by one. Then he took Sap in his strong arms and went back to the family. When they arrived that evening, there was feasting and dancing. What a celebration! The end. Thanks for listening, and read lots.